The last thing I'm going to do is talk about how to modify this, okay? So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to change the scale of these sections, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and uh, delete this layer. Um, Actually, what I think, I don't want to delete it, I want to keep it. So I'm going to keep it uh, invisible, but I'm going to make a new layer from this background, right? So here's this one I modified. I'm going to just make it go away for the moment. I'm going to select this and I'm going to make a new background layer. So I'm going to do this. Okay, now I'm going to turn this background layer off and I'm going to modify this layer. Okay, so just this layer is kind of hovering in the background. We're not going to worry about it. So what I want to do is I want to change the scale. So I'm going to make a selection of this area right here. So I can do it with a variety of tools, but I'm going to use the polygonal lasso tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of roughly select this. And then I'm going to go layer, new, via cut again. Okay, so it's in its own layer. I'm going to edit. I'm going to go edit, and I'm going to go transform. I'm going to go scale. And that's going to allow me to uh, scale this up right to the corners, right? All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge these two layers. So I'm going to select and then hit the shift. And then I'm going to go layer, merge layers. Okay. So this is a little bit bigger. It's not that much bigger. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale this down. So I'm going to make a selection. This time I'm going to just use the lasso tool. Um, some people like it because you can just be really free with it. And I cut into some of that, but you'll get the idea here. All right. All right, and so I'm going to go layer new via cut, and then there it is, and I'm going to go edit, transform, and I'm going to go free transform. Uh, that will allow me to do a couple of things. I'm going to make this quite a bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to apply the transition. Then I'm going to go, I'm going to duplicate this layer. So now I've got two of these guys. So I'm going to go to the move tool, and one of them I'm going to move over like this. All right, so I'm going to have two. All right, now it's going to give me a lot of space there, so maybe I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go edit, transform, scale again. Do something like that, make sure they're aligned. All right, okay. So I don't know if this is getting any bigger, but I'm going to go ahead and merge all of these layers. So hit the shift and go layer, merge layers. Okay, now what I need to do though is I need some black in there, right? So um, there's a couple of ways I could do that. One would, now what I'm going to have to do is I need it behind there. So I'm actually going to create a new layer. So I'm going to start the background layer and go new layer. And so now I've got a layer behind this layer here. So I'm going to be on this layer and I'm going to make a selection with the polygonal lasso tool. I'm just going to follow the original square, okay? And then I'm going to go edit, and I'm going to go fill, and I'm going to go black. And boom, there it is. So I'm going to hit Command D to get out of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge these two layers, hit Shift, and I'm going to go layer, merge layers. And then I want to fill in all this stuff that's missing with the white. So I'm going to go to the pen eyedropper tool. I'm going to make sure this is in here. And then I'm going to go to this little thing called the bucket tool. If you don't see it, it may be hiding behind the gradient tool. So I got to get it back. Paint bucket tool. And I'm just going to drop a little bit of paint in there, and boom, I'm done. Okay, so like I said, I don't know if it's better, but you can see how I've scaled it. You know, if I go back to the original, there's the difference. And then you know, again, what you would want to do to save it is go image size, and let's get the image size down. So it's pretty big. Let's reduce it to 9. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, and then if you really wanted to, you could change the image mode to oh, it is in grayscale. Okay, and then just go File, Save As, and save it as a JPEG for posting. Okay, and that's it, right? So I'll see you guys in class.